Hello guys and welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, as usual, we have a massive session ahead of us. As you can see in our title that there is a midfield madness going on, and we will talk about Amrabat, we will talk about Gravenberg, we will talk about some of our young players going out of the club, we will talk about the sale update, we will talk about Harry Maguire, Mason Greenwood. So we have lots of stuff to get into. So make sure to smash that like button, and if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. It's absolutely free. It will not cost you anything, but help our community a lot. So anyway, without any further ado, let's jump right into the news. I can already see that Rohit and Pooja has already joined us. Thank you so much guys for joining. And the first topic I will talk about is the Amrabat one, as I'm pretty sure that you guys are quite excited and confused at the same time, as is my situation regarding this Amrabat situation. So I will speak about that very first. So the Mirror, it is coming out from the Mirror and every other outlets. So what they are saying is Manchester United target Sofyan Amrabat has been left out of Fiorentina squad for the Europa Conference League amid speculations about his future. Fiorentina are set to face Rapid Vion on the first leg of their Europa Conference League playoff tie on Thursday evening, but they will be without Amrabat. Sorry, I just burped. Two midfielders had been included in their initial squad. The midfielder had been included in their initial squad for the competition, but has not made the trip to Austria after being an unused substitute on the opening weekend. So I guess Fiorentina will face their qualifier for the Europa Conference Cup, and on that match Amrabat will not be joining Fiorentina's squad. So and there were multiple outlets saying that he is training on his own and he is acting like a player who will be going out, as we have discussed in our previous session, that we may see. And also Fiorentina have put up a deadline for that Amrabat deal. It is this week's Friday, so anything Manchester United would have to decide within that day. Within that given day, Manchester United will have to decide whether they will go for Amrabat or not. Whatever their decision may be, they absolutely have to take that within the day of Friday, this weekend. So we will see what happens, guys. Even Daily Express is saying Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag has made an express request to club chiefs to sign Fiorentina midfielder Sofyan Amrabat. See, man, as we have already discussed, that we have already gotten rid of a player like Fred, who played 56 matches for us in the last season. It was quite massive. It is a massive loss for us to get rid of Fred, especially when we haven't secured the substitute for him. We knew that we were going to buy Sofyan Amrabat once we sell Fred, but as it stands, it was not the case. Now we are looking for to sell Donny van de Beek, and then only we will be able to get Sofyan Amrabat. But as it stands right now, there has been no link. It is the process between Donny van de Beek and Real Sociedad is being stalled as we are speaking. So I do not see, believe me guys, if I'm being honest with you guys, I do not see Donny van de Beek joining Real Sociedad in this summer transfer market. And it is quite unfortunate in my opinion, but what can you do, man? There is no interest from any clubs regarding Donny van de Beek. The only one who showed some level of interest is Real Sociedad, and as it stands right now, we may not see him joining Real Sociedad. So man, it is what it is. What can you do? And as I've said, as you guys already know how our negotiators work. So we may see players like Donny van de Beek and Scott McTominay staying in our club, playing as a Manchester United player in this very season, which should not have been the case, but it is what it is, man. So regarding Amrabat, this was the news. There has been no more update. We will see what happens. See, the thing is that, in my opinion, as you guys can see, I have put up Gravenberg on the poll and not Amrabat. So the news regarding Ryan Gravenberch, it came from Manchester Evening News, Samuel Luckhurst, and what he is saying is Manchester United are considering a late move for Ryan Gravenberch. With the state of the squad's midfield more pressing now that Mason Mount has been ruled out until next month with an unspecified injury. We all know that Mason Mount will not be with us, against Nottingham Forest and against Arsenal match. So what they are saying that Eric Ten Hag wants to make that signing as soon as possible, especially because he lost Mason Mount. So yeah, see, if you ask me, as it stands right now, in my opinion, I guess that Ryan Gravenberch deal is quite probable, quite possible if I compare to that Amrabat deal. Because the way it stands, the way the news outlets are coming out, the news are coming out regarding that Amrabat deal is that, we have to get rid of, Donny van de Beek, and that is absolutely bullshit, man. That is unacceptable. That is absolutely unacceptable. So yeah, guys, this is all the news regarding Ryan Gravenberch and Sofyan Amrabat. We will see who we will get first. Please do let me know. Any of you guys who are watching right now, please do let me know what do you think about all this situation. And as I have asked in my poll as well, let me check the poll for once. I can see that Devopriya and Rohit and Professor Shubhajit and Rajdeep has also joined us. Thank you all of you guys for joining. So 44% of you guys think it could work, 33% really excited, and 22% not good enough. See, in my opinion, if you ask me, I would absolutely prefer Sofyan Amrabat over Ryan Gravenberch, as we all know that is the situation we need to, handle first. Because as we have seen in the Wolves match and against Tottenham as well, how exposed Casemiro can get, and that needs to stop. That absolutely needs to stop as soon as possible. We cannot afford another, mishap in that Arsenal match. I hope not. As I have said, I am not putting, high hopes regarding that Arsenal match, but I do hope that we do not get bashed by Arsenal. And to stop that, we need a player like Amrabat as soon as possible. I do not see Gravenberch helping us on that situation. Yeah, he may play that Mason Mount role, but when it comes to backing up Casemiro, I do not see Gravenberch playing that role. So yeah, I do think we should get Amrabat rather than going for Gravenberch. But as it stands right now, it seems that way that we will end up signing Gravenberch even before, if even we go for Amrabat. I am using that if word in front of Amrabat because as it stands right now, man, I am not feeling very good. I will be honest with you guys, man. I am not feeling very good, feeling very positive regarding Amrabat deal, and it is not surprising. As you guys already know how our club works, if we miss out on that Amrabat deal, that will just show us the level of incompetence, man. That will just show us clearly the level of incompetence our club gets run by. So yeah, after spending 2.5 months, absolutely more than 2 months on that Amrabat deal, a guy who clearly wants to join us, who have rejected every other team possible so that he can join Manchester United. Now he's training solo. He's not even on that Fiorentina squad. Everything is pointing towards that, yeah, he wants to join Manchester United. So if we lose that, if we are not able to make that happen and we end up with that Gravenberch loan deal, that would be absolutely ridiculous, man. That would be absolutely ridiculous. So please, guys, do let me know what do you think about this kind of situation. And in our next subject, moving on to our other subjects, I will talk about, some of our young players, especially Dan Gold. Samuel Luckhurst have said some interesting thing regarding Dan Gold. And as you guys already know, that your Red Devil bro do like that player. He is a player I do think can be quite pivotal in this season as well, especially after injury of Kobe Mainoo and Mason Mount. And if they are not going to get Amrabat, we may see Daniel Gore getting some of that pitch time. So what Samuel Luckers have to say is, United are not planning to let youngster Dan Gore leave on loan ahead of the transfer window slamming shut next week. The 18-year-old produced a polished performance in under-21's triumph over Stockport County in the EFL Trophy last night, and it is understood that the Reds plan to keep him at Old Trafford for the season. So yeah, we are not letting him go on a loan or thinking about selling him. And if we do keep him, if Eric Ten Hag and our club decides to keep him, and we all know the scenario with only Casemiro on that position, no Kobe Mainoo, no Fred, and if we are sleeping out on that Amrabat deal, I can see Daniel Gore getting some pitch time. At the very least, he can get some pitch time. So yeah, that can happen, man. That can happen. So please do let me know your opinion. Would you like to see Dan Gore in this season? Do you think that he is ready to face this season? Please let me know that, guys. I will get into your comments, as you all know. Moving on to the next subject regarding these youngsters, it is regarding Alvaro Fernandez, our left back. I know that many of you guys liked his performance, so did I. So what the news are coming out regarding that particular subject is, Granada are in formal talks with Manchester United to sign Alvaro Fernandez on loan. They want an option to buy once the loan deal expires. Burnley are also interested. See, we have already gotten rid of 4 or 5 of our youngsters, and now Alvaro Fernandez is in line, and we have already seen that Emeran have already joined FC Groningen, and you know what the amount we have gotten out of him is £700,000. We have got only 700k. We are getting rid of our youngsters in such cheap value. If you guys can remember, we have signed Anthony when Eric Ten Hag came and signed Anthony. We paid lots of amount of money only because we thought that he had the potential to perform in the future. So we were investing on the future ability of Anthony. And that is the case with Rasmus Hojlund as well. So why can't we as a club ask for the money, keeping that in mind that our future, our players, our youngsters can be one of the greatest players in the future, and put their price tag, keeping those things in mind? No. When we buy the players, yeah, we always comply with that stuff. But when it comes to selling our youngsters, we let them go in as much as cheap value of 1 million, 500k, 700k, 3 million, 4 million, and that's it. See, the thing is that if Eric Ten Hag really thinks, if Eric Ten Hag honestly thinks that those are the players will never fit into his play style, he does not see a future for those players in his squad, then it's okay. I will accept that. If he really thinks that those players will not get any pitch time, so there is no point wasting their future, so letting go of them is a good idea. But if we are letting go of those players only because we can accumulate few shy $1 million so that we can make that Amrabat deal happen. As I have said this so many times, I do think we are 4, 5, 6 million shy to make that Amrabat deal happen. And for that reason, if we are going to let go of these players, that is absolutely shambolic, man. That would be absolutely ridiculous, because that does not make any sense. That should not have been the case. That absolutely should not have been the case. We could not let. We should sell players like McTominay, players like Van de Beek, Maguire, Brandon Williams, Dean Henderson. There are lots of players we could have gotten rid of, but keeping our incompetence in mind, we are letting go of our youngsters just so that we can accumulate some money to make that Amrabat deal happen. If that is the case, it just shows you, brother, it just shows you the level of Manchester United right now, and it should not be the case. It absolutely should not be the case. We always took pride in our academy, and that is the one thing that always, keeps us apart from the rest. But if we are going to let go of our players just so we can accumulate some £1 million or some €1 million, that is absolutely shambolic, brother. So please do let me know your opinion. And there is another news regarding a youngster. It came out from Fabrizio Romano just, maybe an hour ago, and he said, understand, Manchester United and RB Leipzig are both negotiating to sign top talent Dino Clapia. Also an option to close the deal now for January. Decision on player side expected soon, as 2007 born striker will leave Croatian side Custosia soon. So yeah, he's what, 15, 16 years of age. So we are in a race with RB Leipzig to sign that player. I'm pretty sure that we will not see him playing for our first team. It is a prospect we are signing, and that is the news regarding came out from Fabrizio Romano, that a player named Dino Clapia. If any of you guys are aware of him, I will be honest with you guys, I did not heard his name ever. This is the first time I am hearing his name, and he is what, 16 years of age. So yeah, he will absolutely not be a part of our first team squad. So we will see what happens regarding that. So there have been 21 votes, and 57% of you guys think it's not good enough. Okay, man. Okay. Rohit is saying hello, bhaiya. Pooja is saying keep it up, Snapu. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Rohit, for joining, man. Rajdeep is also saying hello, bro. Hello, Rajdeep. These are the news, man. These are the news. Shubhajit is saying that he has voted on not good enough. Okay, man. If it is what you think, you should absolutely put your vote what you think about that particular subject. He's asking, Shubhajit is asking about Amrabat, when I've already told you the news regarding Amrabat, that he have been left out from Fiorentina squad. He is not traveling with them, in their qualifier match for UEFA Europa Conference League. So yeah, he is training alone. So he is acting out as a player who will be going out and joining a different club, whether it's Manchester United or Atletico Madrid. I don't think that Atletico Madrid is an option anymore, because Atletico Madrid would have shown any interest only if Rodrigo de Paul left the club. And as he is still, at Atletico Madrid, and he will fight for his place, so I do not see Atletico Madrid joining the race for Amrabat. But that does not make sure that we will make that deal happen. So let's see what happens there, brother. Manchester United lost 3-0 to Burnley in a behind the closed doors match today at Carrington. Yeah, man, I have heard that news, and that just shows you, brother, that is another example, that is another instance you will see when our bench players, when our reserve players plays against Burnley, they get beat by 3-0. Do you think that if the reserve of, if the bench players of Manchester City now plays with Burnley, they will get beaten by 3-0? Absolutely not. And that just shows you the gap between Manchester City and Manchester United. We have finished behind Arsenal. We have finished behind Manchester City. Still, those are the teams have had a better transfer window in this year. Obviously, they have had better transfer window if you compare it to Manchester United. And that just shows you, Manchester City goes out and wins a treble. What do we do? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. We do absolutely nothing about the fact that Manchester City have just won a treble and they can repeat it. They have that quality, they have that backup, they have that plan to make those things happen, and we does not have any of those things. We do not have a plan. Our negotiators are shit. Our board members does not care about Manchester United. Our owners does not care about Manchester United, and we do not have the financial backup to make the deal happen, which Erik ten Hag wants. That just shows you the level of Manchester United, man. And believe me, Erik ten Hag will not pull out the rabbit out of the hat every time. He is a genius, but there is a limit to it. You cannot expect him to act geniusly the way he did last season. Believe me, if I'm being honest with you guys, I did not think that we will finish top 4. I did not thought that we will win a trophy in our first year of Erik ten Hag, and he did all those things. And even after doing all those things, still he haven't got the support from our owner, which he absolutely deserved, man. Absolutely deserved. Bongo is saying, who are the players that played? Man, mainly the fringe players. You know, I guess Johnny Evans, Hannibal, Fernandez, Pelistri. I guess I can remember some of those players. I am pretty sure there were some other players as well. Ono is also saying not good enough. Okay, bhai. Okay, brother. Commercial club, and they say we should expect results soon. How? May I see that Ten Hag leaving this season if this weird result continue? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. See, if we lose Eric Ten Hag due to our incompetence, that would be absolutely shambolic. That would be the lowest we have reached in, under the Glazers era. I would say that. If we lose Eric Ten Hag just because of that, I am quite worried about that. Believe me, I will not lie to you. That thought touched my mind. I have thought about that scenario. I don't know how long Eric Ten Hag will take all those shits. Because he is not Ole, he is not, Louis Van Gaal. He will leave the club. He will not wait around to get sacked. If it really thinks that there is no future in Manchester United, if it truly starts believing that, I'm pretty sure he will leave the club. And if that happens, man, that should not happen. I will only pray, fingers crossed, that Eric Ten Hag does not leave the club. Indrani is saying it could work. Yeah, it could work, Indrani. Absolutely, it could work. In my opinion, I will also, put up my vote. If I am voting on that particular poll, I will go for it could work. I am not truly excited about the deal. I am not truly demoralized about the deal. So I am, in a 50-50 situation. It may work, it may not work. Obviously, it is not a player that is, in a very emergency situation that we need to sign, which Amrabat is. We absolutely need Amrabat. That was paramount from what? From the very start of the transfer window. See, we can sign good players and still have a bad transfer window. You know why? I'm pretty sure, Onana gave us a strong leg in the back. But without Onana, we could have still done a good job with David De Gea. He had just won the Golden Glove. He's a world-class shot stopper. So he could have done the job. When we signed Mason Mount, we have already 2-3 players on that position. When we signed Rasmus Højlund, I am quite happy with the signing of Rasmus Højlund, but he is a player in making. He is not a finished article. So we haven't solved any of our existing problems by signing all those players. We haven't had a proper striker. We does not have a backup for Casemiro. We does not have a centre back signing. We did not sign any fullbacks or such. So we haven't solved any problem we had the last year. We just signed a few players. Those are good players. But our transfer window has not been good. We haven't, and the main part is we haven't been able to sell our dead goods. That is the main part. And now we are seeing that our future stars, the youngster we could rely upon in the coming years, those players are going out. See, if you ask me, I was quite excited about Zidane Iqbal. I like that guy. I am excited about Pelistri, and now he is going out on loan. I was excited about Fernandez. Now he is going out as well. And that bothers me. That bothers me. If Eric Ten Hag is the one making those choices, I will believe my manager. But if we are getting rid of those players because we need to accumulate some money, that is absolutely shameful. Man, that would be absolutely shameful. Adam is saying it will be worse. A club without player end up signing sick people. We are less stable yet we spend less in the market. Absolutely, brother. Oliver is saying there's always tomorrow. Fans usually support the club no matter if they lose or win. If you want to win, always then shift your allegiance to another club. Akash is saying United can't never lose to Burnley. This is just a friendly game played by some unserious players. Man, we can lose to anyone as it stands right now. The level of performance we have shown in our Wolves game and against that Tottenham game, we can get beaten by any team, man. As it stands right now. That can change. I hope that will change. Shondipon is saying United being battered with all teams in and out, even from the championship. Yeah, man. Opposite is saying not good enough. If Manchester United make top 10 this season, it is a miracle. I hope that will not be the case. I do hope. Yeah, I am quite worried that if we will end up on that top 4 situation, if we can, secure our Champions League spot in the coming year as well, it is up for grab. As Eric Ten Hag have said as well, there are potentially 7-8 teams fighting for that top 4 position. So it will be even harder in this season to make sure that we secure that Champions League spot. We will see about that. Ishank is saying, sorry, where did all the chats go? Yeah, I know that Eric Ten Hag is trying to do, due to the fact that he'll not be able to sign the players he desired and that can fit into his play style. He's trying to recruit academy players into the first team. That's why he's resulting to a closed door friendly, or should I say a pre-season. Even though it's so, Eric Ten Hag has a lot of work to do in the squad, because I can't believe that Manchester United will suffer such kind of defeat from a newly promoted team, even if it's a friendly. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is why that Dan Gore subject came out today. We can see Dan Gore getting some potential pitch time in this very season. That can happen because we haven't signed the players we needed. Yeah, we have signed players, but we haven't signed the ones we absolutely needed, especially a striker, a proven striker, a backup for Casemiro, a centre back. So yeah, guys. Shomo is saying, it would appear that the new boring, monotonous line from our fans from a certain continent is commercial club. Every single club is a commercial club. They are run to make money. It's not difficult to understand if you have an education. Okay, man. Osman is saying, hello, mate. Hello, Pooja. Hello, Osman. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you, all of you guys, for joining. Maybe we wait for Sheikh to buy the club. This season, don't expect much. I hope so, man. I hope Sheikh Jassim will get a hold of the club. I will get into the sale news as well. There have been some updates. Not very good ones, but yeah, there are some updates. Gautam is saying, but still we lost the game. What about Wayland? Man, he will be joining us in the Nottingham Forest game. I hope that he will. I'm guessing that he will not get the start. Maybe he will get few odd minutes, maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And I am guessing that yeah, he will get the start on that Arsenal match. But if you ask me, if I'm being honest with you guys, I am not very confident about that. I will not feel very confident. See, the thing is that yeah, Anthony Martial is available, Rasmus Højlund is available right now. So obviously, I do not see Rashford starting as a number 9. I absolutely hope not that will be the case. Whether it's the Nottingham Forest match or the Arsenal match, we should give the chance to Martial or even Højlund and put Rashford on the left flank and Anthony on the right. We will see, man. We will see what Eric Ten Hag chooses. Joshua is saying, Kobe Mainu is no longer on protection, goods recovery on. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Shoail is saying, not good enough. Okay. Hello, Pooja. Hello, everyone. Hello, Shoail. Thank you so much for joining. Ricky is saying, Joshua, he played that single midfield role. Joshua, he played that single midfield role in pre-season better than what Casemiro has been showing. What are you talking about, Ricky? Kobe Mainu. Okay, man. Okay, let's not get into that, who is better, whether it's Kobe Mainu or Casemiro. If we right now sitting here and, I start comparing Kobe Mainu with Casemiro, everything will fall down, man. Everything will fall down. Prithviraj is saying, I believe that because of this guy Ten Hag, not the promised new midfielder, we go see more of this guy this season. Okay, Shubhadeep is saying, hello Pooja, Mount replacement is coming soon. I hope so. I'm not saying, but yeah, we do need it. Two midfielders, because in our plan we would have sold Fred and Donny van de Beek and maybe Scott McTominay. Yeah, we know we have only ended up selling Fred, which if you compare, 3 of those players, he was the most valuable for us, and we got rid of him at the very first. And that doesn't make any sense, because if you can check out every other club out there, every other club secures the player first and then they let go of the player they are thinking of letting go, but not Manchester United. We sell first and then we fight, then we struggle to make a substitute signing of that player, as it is the case with Amrabat. Yaga Seni is saying, promising boy Mainu. Absolutely he is. There is no doubt about that. It is, it is a huge blow that a player like Kobe Mainu, player like Amad Diallo got injured in the start of the season. I do hope they come back, and they come back absolutely strong. This lad better than Mount. Okay. Shubhajit is saying, so United are pinning their hopes on a novice youngster who has yet to play the Premier League. How the mighty have fallen. Yeah, Shubhajit, absolutely, man, absolutely. Jonathan is saying, you are banking on 18-year-old to come protect you from Champions League impending exit. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Srishti is saying, it could work, okay. Hey, Pooja, welcome. Okay. Every one of you, every one of you guys, welcome to this community. Absolutely kudos to you guys for joining the community and helping us reaching that 175 subscriber mark. And please do interact with me. As you guys always see, I try to make this show as much interactive as possible. Srishti Singh, thank you, Pooja. Glory, Manchester United. Thanks, Pooja, for conducting, for welcoming every one of our new members. Steve is saying, Greenwood curse is going to haunt Manchester United. Okay, bye. Ritesh is saying, bhai sale khobor. Yeah, there is a sale update, as I have said. Shazpati is saying it could work. Okay, let me check the poll for a while. So there have been 40 votes, and 40% of you guys think it's not good enough. 45% of you guys think it could work, and 50% is really excited. Okay, so it's quite 50-50. On the two notions that yeah, it may not work or it may work. So yeah. Anyway, regarding the sale subject, what Ritesh have just asked about, I will, give you an update, and it came from Mike Keegan. He is quite a credible journalist, especially if I compare him to, Neil Custis from The Sun, and also, journalists like Ben Jacobs have also said the same thing. What Mike Keegan have said, and what they said is, there has been no real movement since our last story, which said that negotiations were ongoing with a number of interested parties and that we still have no winner. Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe have lodged their bids. They are not at a level the Glazers are proposed to accept. Rain Group are currently trying to bridge that gap. There has been little to indicate a sale is imminent. So yeah, we have already called that. We have called that shit as the shitty news it was. The one we covered in the morning, the one that came out last night. See, the article what Neil Custis have put out, it's a speculative one. It is a speculative one because it is not new. The news around surrounding the sale process, it was around what? It came around May or June that the final decision will get announced. Whether it gets sold to Sheikh Jassim or Sir Jim Ratcliffe, or they opt for a minor investment, or they hold the club as it is right now. Whatever the decision may be, it will come out after the transfer window ends. So yeah, that is a speculative journal, I guess, which came out from Neil Custis, and there is nothing to it, man. There is nothing potential in it, if I'm being honest with you guys. So yeah, as my chicken is saying, that there is not, that the sale is not very imminent as it stands right now. Moving on to our next subject, and I know that it is going to disturb you guys a lot, and please do let me know your opinion, what I'm going to read right now. It came from Samuel Luckhurst. It bothered me. I will tell you upfront, it bothered me. What Samuel Luckhurst have to say regarding Harry Maguire is, Manchester United do not anticipate any movement on Harry Maguire after a £30 million move. After a £30 million move to West Ham collapsed, Maguire rejected United's offer of a £6 million payoff and is understood to have wanted around double that. So now it is formal that Manchester United actually offered him a payoff of £6 million. If we divide that in a weekly wage structure, it stands around 110 pounds, 110k a week. And West Ham were going to offer Harry Maguire a 100k weekly wage. So for this coming year, for this year, he would have been covered, as his usual wage is, which is 200k a week. But no, he wanted double of that so that he could have secured that 200k a weekly wage in the coming 2 years as well. It was a greedy decision. He put the money over his career, and it is absolutely clear. It's clear as crystal. He gave more importance to his monetary situation rather than his footballing situation. I do hope Gareth Southgate drops him in this coming Euro, and I do hope Eric Ten Hag does not chooses him for any matches. I do not care who will be our centre back. If Varane or Licha gets injured, maybe we will opt for an academy player. Kudos, go for that. Play Luke Shaw as the left centre back, but still do not opt for Harry Maguire. That will be my one and only request to Eric Ten Hag for this coming season, for this very season. Because if that is the case, that he have rejected because of that £6 million, I mean, that just shows you the level of player he is, the level of human being he is. And he was our captain nonetheless. The player like that, a human being like that, was our club captain. And it isn't surprising for me that we were so shit under Harry Maguire. And I do question the judgment of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He does not have that quality to judge another person. Otherwise, he wouldn't have given the captaincy armband to a player like that. He rejected that West Ham deal, a potential deal, which would have given him the chance to prove himself that he is still worth something. He could have proven his worth of salt, and he could have secured his place in the coming Euro Cup. But no, he preferred to sit on the bench and earn 200k a week, which he could have done in this very year, because we were willing to pay him 6 million, and West Ham would have been paying him 6 million as well as his yearly wage. So he was covered for this very year, but no, he wanted to get covered for both the years. Yeah, he contractually he does deserve that money, but I guess this is the first one I am seeing. Believe me, I haven't seen this kind of decision made by a player who have a potential to get a first team chance. And see, if it was a club like Feyenoord or Fenerbahce or someone like that, yeah, he does not want to join Dutch league or Turkish league or Italian league, I would have gotten that. But it was West Ham, a London club. He would still have been in England, but still he rejected, and that just shows you the level he stands. And that is absolutely disgusting, man. That is absolutely disgusting. And regarding Mason Greenwood, yeah, we will have to talk about that because we haven't sold him yet. So what Fabrizio Romano have to say is, Manchester United are looking for solutions. Their priority is to find something not in England. Of course, they are prepared to let him go. They made that decision public, but their priority would be not to have Mason Greenwood play against Manchester United. The priority is on the Italian-Turkish market, some other country as well. They are trying to find the best solution for the player. The discussion is ongoing, but Manchester United will try till the end to find the solution in England, other than it's the only one left. So yeah, they are finding options for Mason Greenwood, and they are trying to sell him to a different nationality, to a different league, such as a Dutch league or Italian league or a Turkish league or a German league maybe. So yeah, that is what we are trying to do, so that he does not play against Manchester United as usual. And according to Mail Sport, this just came out, half an hour ago. According to Mail Sport, Jamaica is interested in offering Mason Greenwood the chance to switch his international allegiances from England. It could be an opportunity for him to rebuild his career away from Manchester United. So what Jamaica have done, they have given him a chance to accept their nationality and move on there and have a fresh start. So we will see what happens, man. Whether he goes to Jamaica, whether he joins an Italian league or Dutch league or Turkish league, maybe we will see about that. Those were all the news regarding Manchester United today. So please do let me know your opinion, guys. 47 votes and 51% of you guys think it may work. Okay. Ritobroto is saying the same history from last game, the Tottenham, no goal, no creation, the same style are playing. Imagine when the Champions League starts, we will be eliminated in the first row. See, man, how can we expect that we will play differently, especially when we haven't fulfilled the gap we had the last year, which I have just said. Yeah, we have signed 3 players. Those are good 3 players, but those 3 players does not solve the problem we already had. We still lack a professional, not a professional, an experienced striker. We still lack that backup for Casemiro. We still lack a centre back if Varane and Licha gets injured at the same time. So those were the gaps that needed to be filled, but we haven't done that. So how can we expect that the gameplay would be any different this year? Shayantan is saying this team has been cursed. Mind my words that it will be in relegations 23-24. Man, Shayantan, I do hope, brother, it will not be the case, man. That would be absolutely devastating. Siddharth is saying, Shayantan. Siddharth is saying to think positively. Yeah, man, we have to be positive. Onurag is saying, Kiko Gurudev, too much. Man. Okay, thank you for calling me Gurudev, man. I hope you are doing well, Onurag. Please do let me know. Obirup is saying, please leave Manchester United alone. You have done enough, Maguire. Yeah, man, yeah. Sanjukta is saying it could work. If vote dila mami, okay, Sanjukta, thank you for letting us know. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sanjukta. Thank you so much for joining. And I will say, it absolutely kudos to you guys for coming out and interacting with us. I am seeing that there are so many members we haven't seen any chat from. I am quite glad. I do want to thank all of you guys for interacting, in our community section. Absolutely kudos to you guys. Action for own goals, Harry Maguire. Yeah, man, he wants to get paid for his own goals, I guess. The greatest defender of all time, says Daisy. Yeah, you know that. We all know that. Our Lord, our almighty Lord, Harry Maguire. Prashanjit is saying, Harry, I really like you. You are the greatest of all time. Love you. Yeah, man. Yeah, he is the greatest of all time. He is, believe me. He is that. He is the greatest shit of all time, in my opinion. So anyway, guys, these were all the news. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. So please do, make sure to smash the like button. And if you are new to the community, please do subscribe and help us reach that 175 subscriber mark. That will absolutely not cost you anything, but will help our community grow faster, grow stronger, and grow bigger. So absolutely kudos to you guys. And I've already seen that Indrajit is talking about, to sing me that song, Amago Harry, man. You guys have liked that, huh? Amago Harry Maguire. Oh man, that was a good song. I wish I knew the words they said after that, but it was beyond my capacity to understand, and those were the line I understood. So yeah, man. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. We'll see you tomorrow at about 4 p.m. show. Make sure to tune in, and absolutely kudos to you guys for joining the show, for subscribing, for liking, for helping our community grow even bigger, larger, and stronger. So absolutely kudos to you guys. Good night, goodbye, and take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Rohit has said his magic words. I just spat on my hand. Rohit just said his magic words. I love Sheikh Jassim. Yeah, man, we all love Sheikh Jassim. We will even, love him more if he do buy Manchester United. So anyway, guys, good night, goodbye. See you tomorrow.